another one.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here.
Casual Nerds Podcast. Hello, we got a guest.
Yes, we do.
We got the homie Devon. Say what up, Dev.
Hey, guys.
Crooks Inks over here.
Crooks
Ink?
Inks.
That's me.
The
Yeah.
famous tattoo artist for Flushing.
I wish I was
Well,
famous. Not yet, though.
Represent.
We're happy to have you here,
Got
man.
the merch on too. Tripped
Oh,
out.
yeah, bro. It was raining outside. I had to. It's kind of cold.
How's it feel to be here, though?
It feels pretty nice. Not gonna lie. First time here.
I was nervous when he came to the pod.
He had to
Really?
bring backup.
I feel a little nervous right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's because we're here, but you
Yeah.
know.
No, just a little bit, yeah.
Just gotta talk.
Got two cuties in front of me. Sorry.
So the way we let's start with a guess. You know, since we're childhood friends, we're gonna start off with
Mhm.
3 favorite memory between us.
Between all of us?
Yeah. Or
it doesn't have to be all three of us
Wait,
together or individually.
yeah.
Wait,
just-
favorite memories or like just any memory?
yeah, whatever comes
I
to
would-
mind.
Whatever comes to mind.
I have a crazy memory that comes to mind about Daequan. Low
Which
key.
one?
What?
Do you remember that like one morning, like outside 189, we were playing like I forgot what the fuck we were playing, but like I wound up tripping and falling. I smacked my head on a gate.
Oh my god! So I wanted to bring this up.
Wait. Oh, you know about
I know
that?
exactly what he's talking
Oh,
really?
really?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So,
I need a little bit more context.
yeah.
What?
Do you want me to explain, or do you want to you explain your part, and I'll explain the
Okay,
whole
okay.
thing?
I could explain what I remember because like low key, I did smack my head pretty hard. So like
All right.
it's a
God.
little blurry, but like what I do remember was it was you, me, and Emmanuel. I forgot what we were doing,
Mm-hmm.
but like I did tripped on a staircase. But
How
bro, it was
long
like
ago was this?
this was like in
This
seventh.
is his 8th grade.
Oh,
I was in
so
eighth. I thought I was
yeah.
in seventh.
Nah, you're the 8th.
Oh,
I was
this is
in
a
seventh.
while
Yeah,
ago.
it was a
I
long
remember,
time
like,
ago.
because I wanted to bring this up on the podcast. I remember this by detail.
Yeah, bro. It was low key. It was kind of crazy. So I tripped on the stair, and I fell. And I just remember hitting my head like dumb hard. But like I was just like my eyes were closed and stuff, and I was like, oh fuck. And then everybody stepped away from me, so that's how I knew something was wrong.
Oh,
And I looked at my hand, and my hand was dead ass just like covered in blood. And I was like, oh fuck, what just happened, bro? Mind you, we had like 5 minutes before school started.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like 7
Bro,
in the
this-
morning.
yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking
Bro,
it's like a
like, I
weekend.
literally-
You would
no.
chill in there.
I did as just got
No.
dropped off at school, bro. Like
fuck?
just got dropped
This
off.
is outside then?
Yeah, right
Yeah.
outside.
It's like
school,
right
bro.
Oh, is it
before-
those steps to go up to 189?
So
Well,
it's like
It's
it
on
was-
the side exit.
yeah, it's like you know where the handball
Well, the
courts are.
steps
If
are
you were to
there.
walk a little bit farther down Sanford,
Oh,
but
is it
like
that
on
little-
147.
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
they put the tall fence?
Yeah, it's like that doorway entrance into the
Yeah.
auditorium type. So you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, not to the gym.
No, not to the gym.
Oh,
not
so
to
the
gym.
other
It's-
side.
It's a little bit far. Yeah,
on
yeah,
Sanford.
Sanford.
It's on
Okay,
Sanford.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
I think I know which one then.
bro. So long story short, went to the hospital. I think like 3 or 4 staples in my head.
Damn.
Yeah, but
Okay, so I'm gonna tell the
Yeah.
point that Devin doesn't remember.
yeah.
Oh, he
So-
got a little blackout. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, low key,
Before
bro.
Devin came, right? Me
Type
and
concussion.
Emmanuel. I don't know why we were doing this. Again, we were in middle school,
Uh-huh.
but so we were doing trust falls. So when people would pull
Well,
up,
that's what we were doing. I'm telling you.
yeah, we were doing trust falls.
All
But
right.
what me and Emmanuel were doing, once we got a little bored with it, we would like let people fall a little longer than expected, and then like the both of us would catch them. So at
Oh,
first
so
it was, like,
I didn't
Emmanuel
trip.
doing it.
Didn't trip. Misconstrued. I got dropped.
Damn.
I got
did
dropped.
y'all dirty.
Yeah, so we were doing it right, perfectly fine. We were like, it did like 10, 15 kids. I'm like,
What the
both of
heck?
us like one of us would start doing it, and then like one of us would like move to the side, and we would both try to catch them like as late as possible.
Yeah.
So Devin pulls out, and we're like, "Hey, Devin, you wanna? Yay!" so Devin gets into the trust fall.
But you know I'm clumsy, bro. So
Yeah,
and
I do.
and Emmanuel didn't catch him very quickly. So Devin hit. I think hit like the gate behind
bro.
him.
But it was a corner of the gate,
Yeah,
bro.
and
Ooh, was it
smoked
like
his
those?
ass.
You know how they sometimes have those twirl like.
It wasn't the twirl one. It was the
like
the
the-
cube shaped
yeah,
one.
the
But
cube-
the diamond,
yeah.
like the sharp part, was facing
Ooh,
outside, bro. So
yeah.
that corner hit my head mad hard.
smoked his head, and
Damn.
then he got up and he was like this, and everyone was like, "Yeah, I think he's bleeding," and he went like this, and I was like,
Imagine, bro. In middle school,
Bro,
you see
full of
something that
blood.
crazy.
"Bro,
Yeah, bro. My entire shirt was just covered in blood, but I was
Dang.
fine, bro. Like
Yeah.
a few staples later,
Yeah.
I have no scar
Bro,
from it, so like
realest
That's pretty
moment
good,
from
not too
Devin,
bad.
bro. So a teacher saw from the window that he had fell, and he was like patting his head. So they stopped or whatever, like brought him inside the school, and then they were like outside, like asking like, "Yo, what happened? What happened?" So obviously we're middle school, like, "Oh, we don't know, I don't know." So Devon, the realest one, bro. Like all the teachers, everybody asking him, he's like, "I just fell, guys." He was
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
I-
he blacked
'cause I
out.
did-
He
yeah, I
doesn't
know.
even remember.
But like he, well, at least at the time we thought like he knew what happened.
Clearly
and,
not.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't know what happened, but at the
Yeah.
same time, like I realistically, I didn't want y'all to get in trouble. Like
Yeah, so he's
I just
been a
fell,
snitch.
bro. I dead ass
Yeah.
just
I'm so
fell,
weak.
hit my
Yeah.
head on the gate, and I was
Traumatizing
fine.
moment.
I was fine. Traumatizing for you guys. I don't know. I got to leave school before
Yeah,
school
yeah.
even started, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit.
bro, I called my
Yeah.
mom. My mom got tight though. I'm not gonna lie. So I
Yeah.
kind of did get in trouble, but I was still alive.
You
so
got
she
in
was
trouble
happy.
for getting hurt. That'd be the wildest
Yeah.
thing when
Yeah,
we're
it
little.
literally wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
I do apologize for
No,
our
it's okay. It's
stupidness.
okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all
Like
good.
15 years late, but you know.
It's all good. I
came.
do appreciate the
Yeah.
apology though.
Yeah, but yeah, it was definitely a dumb day.
Nah, it was a funny ass day,
oh
bro.
my god, bro! That was perfect until Devin came, and then he hit his head, and it was like, "Well, this is
damn.
over."
I'm fucking
God
dead,
damn.
bro.
Yeah,
Bro, but-
And the fact you never mentioned it before, like, yo, Dev, you know that one day until today.
nah.
Well, I mean,
At
I
the
feel
time
like
we talked
spoke
about it.
Yeah, at the
Oh,
time we
okay.
spoke about it, bro.
Yeah.
I had to go back to school. We spoke about it
Yeah,
in
yeah,
school, like but
Yeah.
after a while, like it just got forgotten about until
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reread these questions. I was like, oh, and I was parked outside 189, and I was like, bro, I remember falling there.
Yo.
And that's why it was probably still in my mind.
Oh
Still in my
my
mind, bro. I
God.
feel like a piece of my skull is still on that fence somewhere.
Probably some part of
Somewhere,
it, some
yeah.
blood. Some blood is dried up.
somewhere.
Yo. Yeah,
God damn.
crazy time.
Yeah,
But-
but going back to that question, like, damn, Danny,
Me and you, Dev, we have memories,
we
but I
have
just
a
don't
good
know
amount of
any
memories,
that,
bro.
like,
Any that jump. I feel like, bro, I think there's someone in your house.
yeah, it's my roommate.
Oh, okay.
I don't live alone.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I got scared for a second. I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
don't
oh shit,
live
there's a
alone.
fork on the loose or some shit.
Imagine, but
But with you, I feel
Um,
like the one time I feel like we genuinely like had a really good time was when we were
Uh-huh.
playing beer pong in Florida with Gerardo and Sebastian.
Oh yeah.
That was a pretty fun.
oh,
time.
was it
That
when we went
we-
with your mom?
Yeah,
my mom
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Okay, I remember that
that was
day.
like that
Actually, it was a
one
really
little
good time.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah, it was a
bro.
fun time actually. That
Beer pong and those Walmart trips, bro. Like,
yeah, we walked to Walmart. There was a
we
Walmart. close to
skateboarded
our-
too one day.
Yeah, we skateboarded around. We skateboarded
Yeah.
to the Walmart because it was like pretty close. Like
Mm.
Yeah, it was
even though
back
it's
before
Florida,
we had license and shit.
yeah,
Like,
it was, even though it was Florida, it wasn't far. It was like
Mm.
5-minute walk most. It was,
it was a 5 minute. I thought it was like a 10 minute. Because I remember the skateboard ride was pretty.
yeah, actually, yeah, it was probably 5 minutes because the skateboards
Yeah,
around
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Walking was probably a little longer.
it was pretty valid though. I'm
But
not
that,
gonna
and
lie.
then I just have mad memories of playing handball with you.
Oh,
Like, yeah,
yeah.
a lot of times.
22
22
yeah,
days playing
22, yeah.
handball.
Bro, fucking when we
All
played
that.
Manhunt in 22,
Oh,
mad
Manhunt,
fun. Gerard to be
yo.
climbing
Bro,
the
just us
fucking
playing
school.
Manhunt. Period.
Yeah,
was
just
Yeah.
manhunt
always
days
so
in
much fun.
general. I love those days.
I feel like with Danny, I have a lot of park memories. Like
Yeah,
a lot
for
of
sure.
like just us being outside. Like,
For sure, the bikes. Remember riding
oh
bikes?
yeah,
Yeah.
We would
OD,
all have
bro.
our own bikes. And
Oh
shit.
my, Devin, do you remember? I was riding your bike one day and I fell, and you got so pissed because your bike fell and like.
Bro, it was a
got,
brand.
like,
No,
marked
you
or
know what's
whatever.
funny, bro? That was a brand new bike, and the thing is, my dad instilled in my head, don't. He's like, you like your bike? Don't let anybody ride it because you're gonna fuck it up. And I'm like, no, Dad, they're not. And then I remember, you had asked borrow. I was like, yeah, of course. You're like, you're one of my boys. I don't care. And my dad told me, he's like, watch your bike get fucked up. And I'm like, it's not gonna get fucked up, Dad. And you told me, and I was like, fuck, my bike got fucked up.
Oh man.
So I was like, but it was like, it wasn't that bad, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we're little type shit. So
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
But Devin
I-
was
I
so
was tight.
pissed,
Oh,
bro. Because
I was
I
kinda
don't know. I don't know what happened, but I fell on the bike.
I kind of remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like on the floor. And I was like a little hurt, and then Devin picked up the bike, and he was just like, and just walked off.
Yo.
Didn't even ask me
Oh,
about okay or
man.
nothing.
Oh,
he
I'm
just
dead, bro. I'm
walked
sorry.
off. I
I'm
was
not gonna
so
lie, bro.
weak.
It kind of paid back for when you cracked my head open.
There you
So,
go.
like,
There you
yeah,
go. He
true.
probably low key remembers.
Yeah.
Like he thinks
He
I
didn't
don't.
care about me.
but I do.
He didn't care about
Oh
me
my
at all.
God.
I had a concussion, bro. I had a
There
whole
you go.
concussion and a cracked skull, but I'm good
so
now.
weak.
Yeah,
So,
I
Oh,
was-
yeah, it's mad park days. Me and you, I remember the most. And then when I just slept over in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sleepovers are always mad funny.
It was
Always
either
mad
me
funny.
or sometimes they would be sleepover at the same time.
I feel like most recent with you, mainly like parties and shit. Like
Parties,
Alan's little.
I
Oh, the
remember
tat, yeah, the tat, yeah.
That and
I
then-
forgot we did a tat, yeah. Like,
he forgot.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
That's
Man
crazy.
forgot. Fire tap
bro,
forgot it.
no, I didn't forget the tat.
He's so
like,
talented.
I just,
That's why.
bro, not at all. I never thought I'd get to the point where I deadass forget my clients. Like,
That's wild.
I have sometimes where people will deadass come and they're like,
Have you complimented a tat and it's yours and you forgot?
I've never done that, but I've
Oh.
forgotten that I've done a tattoo on someone. Like,
Oh,
did I
okay.
show me? And I'm like, when the
I did
fuck
that?
did I do that? Yeah, like I'm like, was I smacked or?
Oh, so wait,
Yeah,
wait a
like,
minute.
Bro, I don't know, bro. My
God.
memory's gone pretty far
Damn,
down.
I mean, it's because you've been doing it how long now?
I'm about to hit 3.5 years,
3.5
bro.
years, right?
Jeez.
Dang.
Yeah, bro, it's been a minute.
Feels like
That's crazy.
like at times it just feels like you haven't been doing it that long, but at times it's like, damn, how long you been doing this?
No,
Yeah, that doesn't make
yeah.
sense. I was still in college when I
Yeah.
was.
Because
with
I mean,
you.
I don't know, bro.
God,
Because it
Christian.
hasn't been an insane amount of time, but it's long enough to the point where you're like, holy fuck, like he's been doing this for a minute now. But again, you know, it comes back to the fact that it hasn't been that long. You know, I still have a long time to go. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like every tattoo artist I meet, they've been tattooing for at least 5 years. So like, even
almost
then, I
there.
don't feel like 5 years is gonna sound like. I remember when I was first started tattooing, like I would say, people would ask me how long you been tattooing. I'd say a couple months. And like I was like, I really want to get to that 1 year mark. At that 1 year mark, I'll feel valid. And then that 1 year mark came, and I'm like, I really want to hit 2 years. And that 2 year mark came, and I'm like, I don't know, bro. I want to hit 5.
You want to hit 5?
Like, yeah, but the reason why
3 years and how long? Like
it's like 3 years and I think like 4 months, 3
okay.
months,
So
3 years,
almost-
3 months, 3 months, 4
almost
months.
halfway to 4 years.
Yeah.
And once you're at 4 or 5 is right around the corner.
True.
No, yeah, 100%. It's
Yeah.
not that like I'm trying to rush it or anything. It's just
Yeah.
mainly like, with the time and like, as the years keep passing, the experience keeps growing and,
Yeah,
the
for
learning
sure.
keeps coming and I don't
Yeah.
know, like I start learning different shit like when I did your tat, I feel like I learned a lot in terms of like the style I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it
On
gave me a lot
fire,
of
by the
practice. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate
Fire.
it so much. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've been talking kind of far from this mic, and I really hope that it's been picking me up.
Nah,
I
'cause-
know it
good,
will.
you're
It
good.
should. If anything, you'll
Yeah.
sound a little lower,
Should I
but
yell?
Yeah.
no, you're good. Talk normal voice.
We'll
but
edit it after. Don't
Okay,
worry.
okay.
Yeah, we got you. But yeah, so a few memories there. It's cool.
Yeah.
What's the next topic that you want to bring it up?
Next topic is
What's the next topic they did?
What's something you nerd out about?
What
Devin?
do you
know, we're
nerd
the
about?
casual
I'm actually
nerds.
curious about this.
What do I nerd out? Okay, do you mind being a little bit more specific with that
Just-
question? Like, just in terms of like, what do I enjoy?
Yeah,
to
what-
just-
what's the
Yeah,
thing
like
that
what's
you
something
enjoy
you
the
like,
most?
geek out about, like you're
Yeah.
super into, like
I mean, right now I'm not. I've been pretty fucking boring, bro. I'm not gonna lie to
Is
you.
Really?
tattoos
Like,
then?
it's mainly it's not just tattoos. I feel like just art in general. Like if I could see a dope painting, like I'll get inspired and like want to do something, but like I really have to start trying to push myself to actually do it because I've been wanting to just push out more art stuff. That's why I made the hoodie brand and stuff like that because it's just been things that have been drawing my interest. I've been trying to find ways that I can expand and like do things that like I don't know can attract a greater audience so that this way I'm not just known for tattoos and I'm known as an
Yeah.
artist and not just a tattoo artist
or
if
like
that makes
creator
sense.
kind of.
Yeah. Like I try bringing out my creative side and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
That's
and
dope. So do you like paintings or drawings in general, or is
So,
it more or like graphic
I feel like
design?
it's everything. Like
everything?
if I could see something, like I'm not gonna lie, the posters that you have on your wall are pretty
Oh,
dope.
thank
Like
you,
they're
thank you.
they're
Yeah.
pretty like eye catching and stuff like that. So just
Yeah.
anything in general that I look at, like
Gotcha.
it could be a picture, or just something. Because I feel like everything has like some type of art in it. Clothing, fashion,
For
just
sure.
pictures, paintings, everything. Like it takes a great mind to put all these things together in terms of like. When you look at it, you develop a feeling. You develop either an attachment or a hatred for it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's meant to develop a feeling about it. I feel like that's the main principle behind
I've
art and
never heard
shit.
someone explain
No,
exactly
yeah.
how I feel.
Oh.
Just like
Oh, really? Oh,
exactly how I feel.
wow. There
Like
you go.
when I used to like write scripts and stuff, like
Uh-huh.
just me watching a movie or just like seeing something happen in real
Yeah.
life is like, oh, I'm inspired now. Now I gotta like try to
Yeah,
do
like
something.
you really
with this.
gotta do something, and not only that, but like I don't know, me, it's mainly been trying to get a name established, something that people will look at and they'll recognize, and just even a style or just something that I don't know, bro. I just
You
want people
that
to be
Crooks
like,
names carry weight.
yeah.
That's dope though. No, that's dope for
Yeah.
sure.
Well,
So
I'm-
art.
Yeah.
What
go
else? What's
But
it called? I know you
more-
like sports though.
Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. So football is kind of something that I used to geek out about a lot, bro. Like I used to be super, super into football. I used to know every,
Since
not
a young
every
age,
player
right?
and every, since bro, I've been playing football since I was like 6.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
and the only year that I stopped from 6 on, I didn't play my senior year. I
Um,
regret not playing my senior year. OD.
Was it because of your choice or?
It was mainly my choice. It was 100% my choice.
Gotcha.
Like I don't
Because
know,
you
bro.
graduated early, right?
that was the main excuse behind it. I still could have played if I pushed myself to play.
Because when was the season?
The season ends like around, bro. I could have honestly played. There would have been no problem. I could have continued playing football, but I would have been graduated, I think.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like there was just a
like
lot that went
technically
into
graduated.
it. Yeah, exactly,
yeah.
exactly. There was a lot that went into it. Like the only time that it would have interfered is if we would have made it to the chip.
Gotcha.
And I feel like the reason why I stopped, there's a lot of reasons why I stopped, but it was just mainly like, I don't know, coaching was fucking horrible. Like, bro, I had a really bad experience my junior year in terms of like, actually like, because I got a decent amount of playing time my junior year, but like, is one thing to say that like, yeah, you're second string, and another thing to say that you're starting, because like, I did get a good amount of reps in, but it was mainly like, I don't know.
What position did you play?
I played linebacker.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I played
I didn't know. I did not know till this day what position.
Really?
Yeah, because I never
I
was
definitely really. I mean, you came to. Any
I never had. Yeah, I was never able to pull up.
Yeah.
I know other people like a lot of friends were able. I never was able to pull
yeah.
up, so I never actually saw you play or like knew what position. Gotcha. Okay.
But like, I don't know, like there was a lot that went into it. I was supposed to be starting first playoff game opening season my junior year, and it didn't happen. And then the kid that was in my starting spot gave up a touchdown. I wanted to black into my coach. My coach didn't fuck with that, so he got tight and just kept me out all game. So like that really, really pissed me off. And then we ended up losing the next game. So like I was like, the season's done. I low-key don't want to play for this team anymore if that's how he's gonna act. So like, I don't know. It wasn't the greatest. It does suck.
I mean, did you enjoy overall your senior year at least?
Overall, yeah, I did enjoy my senior year. I think I had a really great time. It was the first year of high school that I feel like I separated from football, because I feel like the years before that, like I'd still, party. I'd still enjoy my time, but like it was mainly like focused on football. Every time that we weren't on the field, like there was always something going on. I was either working out or doing something, and I feel like my senior year was the first year that I got to myself type shit. Like I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope though. Any other sports you like, or
I mean, it's mainly just football. But again, I've just fallen off of football the past like 2 years. Like I stopped watching, so like now I don't know which player. Yeah, like I will watch it occasionally, but the thing is, it's hard for me to watch. Like I'll watch it again. It's just hard for me to figure out what players are good, what players are whack.
Okay.
So like I don't even know who to like root for anymore. Like
I knew you were big on Madden. You still play it or not really?
Nah, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Not that good anymore.
Oh, it's not. I just never played those games.
I used to love Madden.
Yeah,
bro. I was really, really big on Madden for a while, bro. But
same thing, kind of just.
Yeah, it eventually fell off. Interest. It's not that interest lacked, but like I don't have the insane amount of time to be playing video games like that anymore. Like when I do, I'll play like Warzone.
Yeah.
I fuck with Warzone a lot.
That's about it.
Yeah,
but time dictates a lot of like what interests you are into.
No, yeah, of course.
You don't have time to put into it, then
exactly.
Like it doesn't fade. It's just
I'm
not
literally
a big
going
priority.
through that with basketball right
really?
now.
Yeah, really?
You did?
I just don't have the time.
Bro, but that's the thing. You see what I mean, though? Like,
No
I don't know. Like,
time,
at one point you were so interested in basketball, but it's
For
not
sure.
that you're not interested anymore. It's just like you'll be like, oh, the Knicks game's on right now, but fuck, I'm at work, so I guess I'm working. I'll find out what happens later, and you forget about it.
Like the games you're like interested in watching, not able to. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I try to watch games and stuff like that. It's mostly like playing basketball. Is what like it's what thing I'm like starting to like.
Really?
Do I care? Because it's like, do I want to try to get better at it? Because like, what's the point? Like,
I mean, the point is just to get better for yourself if that's what you want.
Guess, but I don't have the time to do it that consistently.
Back
so
to
it's
the
like,
time thing.
so it's like going back and forth with that.
So are you shifting now? Do you see yourself shifting? Maybe like you want to coach it now instead, or not even that? Like just basketball in general.
Yeah, I'll watch basketball. I still love basketball, but.
Yeah, you always have love for the sport. Like, it's a sport that you played since you were younger.
Keep
like,
doing it is like
it's gone.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. It definitely happens. Like we've been saying, time is just.
Yeah. How about you guys?
Being an adult,
what do you guys like geek out about? Like,
well, this podcast started on comics, like TV shows, movies based on comics. Like, not even have to be based on comics.
Is there any TV shows that you guys spoken about recently? Like.
Nah, actually, it's been a minute since
it's been a minute.
We talked about TV shows.
I've been trying to get put onto some good TV shows.
What type of genre are you into?
Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a wide variety. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't really watch any like superhero shows, but
yeah, we're definitely that's the next question. We're gonna get into that.
Okay, get into that,
but like I don't know. Like I seen Squid Games, Money Heist. Like,
you watched them?
I watched Narcos. Wait, what?
Squid Games and Money Heist?
Yeah,
like
I seen
fully?
Yeah, I seen both. Well, not the thing is Money Heist I fell off after like season 2. After they finished
after they finished the first
alerts, after after they finished the first heist, like you know, I stopped. I
Oh,
kind of
makes
stopped
sense.
with it because I don't know. I feel like I tried watching it, but like I didn't feel like they had really good plot to the show anymore.
Gotcha.
So it lacked my
At
interest.
first, when they were in the first
Yeah,
line, for
it
sure,
was
it was
just-
like it was something different at the time, especially too.
100%, 100%.
So I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I'm caught up, but now I just want to see it end. I still enjoy it though.
Yeah.
Still enjoy it.
You
What
guys
about-
ever see Narcos?
Of course.
I've seen a little bit of it.
No,
A
you
little
should,
bit.
you should watch the
Yeah.
whole thing. Narcos
Yeah,
is pretty.
It's
like,
good.
It's really interesting, bro. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's mad, like, because you get an inside scoop and you get to. It doesn't give you exactly what happens, but it
Yeah.
gives you pretty damn
They
close.
try to be historically.
Yeah.
I remember the first episode. I forgot the word they use. I think it's like. Forgot. It's like to tell it that whatever they're saying is kind of based on truth, but it's like exaggerated. In a
Oh,
way.
yeah,
I forgot
yeah,
what
yeah.
they say it literally in the beginning. First
Mhm.
episode is like this, whatever.
Yeah.
But do you watch Narcos Mexico or nah?
I haven't. I've been trying to get into. I don't know because I feel like I
Same.
was mainly. Is it really?
I feel like as soon as you said, I'm like same.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I've tried getting into it, but I feel like the story of Pablo
It's
Escobar is
slower.
so
Oh,
greater.
that too.
It's a lot. It's like more known. So like for me, it was like mainly the history because one, I'm Colombian, so like two, like
Yeah.
I just wanted to kind of learn a little bit
Mhm.
more of like what was going on, and they give you like that traditional like like bro, they filmed in Colombia, like you
Yeah.
could tell by the buildings and everything, so it makes you feel like you're actually there, and it's like
Yeah.
whoa, like I didn't know half this stuff actually happened until you watch, and you're like holy fuck, like it didn't exactly happen like this.
Especially
But-
when they finally killed him, bro.
Yeah,
And they
bro.
Put that, you never saw it, so they
Yeah.
the show they
Spoiler.
end up killing him, and then they put I think right after
Yeah,
they showed the actual photo.
Bro,
Of
the
him?
photo
took a
was
photo.
almost identical.
Yeah.
Bro,
They had
the
the same
photo,
clothing,
everything
the
was almost
roofing,
identical,
everything,
bro.
yeah. Super
Everything,
dope.
the way that they took the picture, like the shape of the buildings too, is
Yeah,
pretty
everything.
weird.
It's like
everything.
they put it right over as soon as that scene cut. They put the photo,
Mm.
and you're like, oh shit.
But that's what and they were also explaining the story, and they also have to go by like historic events and all these like
Yeah.
these known like cartel members, like all of his sicarios, like they were all like.
Yeah.
You know, known. Most of them were known as
Mhm.
at least by like CIA and FBI type
Yup.
shit. So they all had names for themselves, and they try to keep it as close to what actually happened as
Like,
possible.
of course, they exaggerate stuff here and there, or to keep a plot, because real life
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
a plot, but
Still,
still,
Still
really,
pretty
it was really
crazy.
good. I would recommend it. It's like,
yeah, I would.
you
too.
know, at the end they're gonna get him because
Yeah.
like it's history.
The story.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What actually
Like
happened.
just actually watching it, yeah, it's super dope,
Mm.
super dope.
You get to see how he actually like got away from things, bro. Because it's insane what money can do, especially when you have that much
My
money.
man
Yeah.
had
Bro, corruption is
money.
insane. Corruption.
I heard he spent K's on just rubber bands,
Yeah.
for the money. 'cause-
God
Yeah,
damn.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, wait, God damn.
Bro, he had so much money
on
he
rubber
didn't.
bands,
He
bro.
had so much money he didn't know what to do with. He literally put $1.2 million in US dollars, but mind you, they live in Colombia where they live
Yeah,
off
yeah,
of
way
pesos,
more.
bro. So he put 1.2 million US dollars in his mom's couch because he had absolutely no idea where to put it.
Yeah, man's was.
How big is
rolling.
this couch?
I mean, it's
I mean,
not a
1.2 million
huge
is like,
couch,
yeah.
but
I feel like it's an uncomfortable couch now.
Yeah, I'm like 1.2
Uncomfortable
million
ass
in a couch is crazy.
man's had zoos, fucking everything.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is wild. This man
Yeah.
had money, insane.
But the thing with him, I feel like the reason why he was able to do half the things he did was mainly because he ran by fear, bro. Like he'll look at
Oh
you
yeah,
and he'll be like, well, you don't want to let me through and you want to arrest me, then I'm going to kill your daughter, and this is her name, and this is what
Yeah.
school she goes
Jesus
to.
Christ.
Your grandma, she works at this place,
kind of where
and
the
she
whole
walks. Yeah,
cartel
bro,
Yeah.
idea came from.
yeah, but he knows your name. He knows your background. He knows your family. He knows where they go to work, where they go to school, what times they
Everybody,
leave to
bro.
work, bro. He knows
the
everything.
whole family tree and friendship.
Jesus.
That's
Yeah.
all it is,
You
bro.
got a side bitch, he knows about
yeah,
it.
no, he does, and he
Yeah.
knows if you're gonna go see her later. Or
Yeah,
not. Like,
yeah.
You seen
It's
Touch at
insane.
6 today? Oh, she might not be there.
Oh
She
shit.
might not be
She
there.
might not be there, exactly.
Not
Nah,
at
his
all.
connects was wild.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Mm. So we harped on it a little bit, but Devin, you hate superhero movies.
Yeah.
So let us know.
Let's
It's
hear
not
about
that-
this.
okay.
What's going on?
It's not that I hate superhero movies. Like I feel like you guys got them misconstrued. I don't mind superhero movies if they're on and I'm with a group of people. I'm be like, fuck, we're really gonna watch this right now. But okay, like we'll watch it. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna complain. I'll complain in my head a little bit, but I'm not gonna complain to everybody else.
Okay, so why
But,
don't
like,
you like them?
I don't know because to me, like yes, the action it's so dope. It's so cool, especially like the newer superhero movies. Like the CGI is insane. Like what they can do, bro. They destroy an entire city in a matter of 20 minutes in front of you, and you're like, whoa. But then like I don't know, bro. The storyline, it just loses me because like it's a lot of talking, and to me the talking low-key gets a little boring. And like I find myself, it's not that I don't enjoy them. The action is dope as fuck, but every time I go to watch a superhero movie, especially in the movie theaters, I find myself falling asleep at some point.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it the fantasy aspect of it? And
I don't know.
Some people don't like fantasy.
The thing with me is I'm not a super big fan of like sci-fi.
Gotcha. Okay, so
that's
yeah, that
probably what it
interests
is.
me.
Like I'm not a super big fan. I like more like I don't know, crazy
like more
action movies,
grounded
suspense
stuff?
movie. Yeah, like things that I know could probably happen in real life.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like the only thing that I feel like is out of that category is obviously horror movies. Like, you know, horror movies obviously happen, but like not to the degree that they're in movies. But you know, I don't know.
Because I know some people, like my mom's like, a few of my people I know, like they're like just not into fantasy and sci-fi like genres. So just the fact watching it, they're like, what is this? Like they don't care for it.
And not only that, like I feel like to me, I grew up like Spider-Man, the Hulk, like those were movies, like one movie. But now it's like they have Avengers and Infinity War and fucking Avengers 2 and like, you know what I mean? So it's like the same exact characters in one movie.
So you don't like that they connect? Or like that,
Bro,
they are part of a bigger...
The thing is that they connect, but they connect in a deeper way to the point where I feel like, bro, I'm in an entire other class, like a philosophy class, and I'm trying to connect the dots.
That's the fun part, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know. To me, it's not. I don't know. I like watching like the old Spider-Man, like those movies. I will enjoy the very first Spider-Man, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2,
What if
Spider-Man
I tell
3?
you this? What if Spider-Man's it's gonna be in another movie? Like that Spider-Man you're
Tobey
talking
Maguire,
about.
you're Spider-Man.
What if he comes back into an MCU
You see,
movie?
if I would go back to see another superhero movie, it would have to like lift me out of my seat and like I
the
don't
movie
know.
itself?
No, like
That's so
it's time to
scary.
go, bro. It's time to watch
no,
it.
like I would
So
have to
horror
love it
movies might
so
be real
much
at
that
that
like I would just be fully invested in the movie for me to actually be like, you know what, I can give superheroes another chance.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
superhero
just
movies
saying.
another
I mean,
You're Toby, you're Spider-Man. He might be coming back.
Will he actually?
He might be
big
coming
chance.
back.
We don't even know for sure.
Okay.
But he
We're
might.
like 85% sure.
How old is he now? He's kind of old.
We don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
We don't know like how old he's gonna be in the movie. If they're gonna de-age him.
We don't know.
But high chance that he's gonna show up.
Okay.
You might get a chance to see your Toby.
Just in
If I see
December,
my Toby again,
December, just ready to
Bro,
ready to go to the
just
movie
know
theaters.
my expectations are gonna be through the roof, and they have to
Never
meet.
mind.
They have
mind.
to meet it, bro.
You and Gerardo, bro.
Bro, they can't bring him back and have a whack movie. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
If
no.
they're gonna bring him back, like
So you mean
getting
expectation
tangled out
like
here.
if you end up seeing it. But what
Yeah.
if like you have expectation like you don't set yourself up to that he's gonna be there for sure because we don't even know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's not gonna be he's definitely not gonna be in the whole movie.
Yeah.
heard that.
But because some people like that's
So
what
he
a lot
just
of
might
people,
come in just because he's part
No,
of
no,
the
but
Spideyverse
not
type
like
shit?
a
Like,
high and leave.
no,
He's
like,
gonna be in it.
he'll be part of the plot and
Yeah.
like that. But
Okay, he's not gonna be the main character.
no, yeah,
no.
our
See,
the-
I don't know if I like that. Who?
Why?
Tom Holland? Wait, who's
Yeah.
Bro, but that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen any of the new Spider-Man
man.
movies, so I can't even say whether I like them or not, and I don't want
Yeah.
to judge them because I
Yeah.
personally haven't seen them. It's just
God.
I don't know. From what I see, they don't catch my interest crazy.
Oh,
And
I
like
get it.
again, I'm not saying that
Is it
they're
because you
bad
think
movies.
you're maybe like older and like when you were a kid? Because you said
When I was a kid, I was more big on superhero
Yeah.
movies, but like now it's just like I don't know, like I want to watch a movie with a good plot, something that will like kind of make me feel some type of way, like whoa, no way that
Yeah.
there was this crazy plot twist at the end, or no way this was going on the entire movie that I didn't even see. Like
Gotcha.
I don't know, I
I think
kind
we
of
should
like,
watch Infinity War.
really?
Definitely watch Infinity War.
Okay, I'll definitely try. I haven't seen it.
But you saying that kind of reminds me of what's it called? We joke around with Jose about this, about how he only likes music that have like a deeper plot. He only fucks with like J.
Oh,
Cole,
yeah.
Kendrick. I don't know why that reminded me of that. You're like, I know like you said you like deep movies with like deeper plots, but it just correlated with that. It's like
And I don't
that's
know,
what you
like,
kind of like.
yeah,
That's just
low-key.
your interest, what you're
And
into.
also, like I said, it's just mainly like the sci-fi type of thing. Because like even Star Wars, like again, not saying it's a bad series at all. Like again, if it's on, like I'll watch it, but
Yeah.
it doesn't spark my interest by myself to be like, I'm gonna go out of my way to watch this.
Yeah.
This
Did
is
you
what
ever
I
like
wanna
Star
watch.
Wars like that or not really?
No, I never really liked
Oh.
Star Wars like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, like I've seen Harry Potter recently. When I was younger, I never saw it because again, it never caught my interest. But like I seen it recently. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. Not
Seen
gonna
all of
lie.
them or?
No, I've seen like the first 3.
Okay.
They were
Those
pretty
are
good.
great.
Yeah, they were.
I mean,
they were
I
pretty
haven't
good.
seen them in a minute, but
They're
from
pretty
what I
good.
remember, they're great movies. Yeah.
Like I'm not here like, oh my god, I'm fucking diehard Harry Potter fan, but they're
you don't want
pretty
a
good
wand,
movies.
bro? Nah.
I mean, I'll get a wand if you give me.
Yeah,
You have a
alright.
wand?
Got a cape too?
Is it real?
No.
Imagine.
Oh, light up. The tip lights up and shit.
Ooh, I like when the tip lights up.
Hey, yo, wait a minute.
All right, so we'll move on to the next question.
Yeah.
So let's get into Devon the artist, bro.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
when did you first realize you can draw and everything?
That's a good question. Like, I
'Cause-
feel like I've drawn my entire life. Like, even in middle school, bro, I was in art class. Like, I was mainly, like, I wanted to be in art class.
Mhm.
And then elementary school, I was also in art class. And, like, that was where I had my most fun. But, like, I didn't feel like I actually started taking art seriously until I started tattooing. That's
Yeah,
where
'cause
Always
for us,
put
it
on.
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, for real. For me, like,
yeah, because it was always something I did on my free time and I never showed anybody.
Yeah.
it was
I
like
thought-
something you would do, like, not hidden, but, like, you wouldn't really show anyone, I'm
no,
guessing.
because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. It was never something that like I thought looked amazing. So like I'm not gonna be like, "Yo, look at my. I'm not gonna be like, look at my mixtape type shit when it's kind of ass, you know. Like
I mean, you gotta be proud of your work, man.
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
Nah,
but
I
the
get
thing
that,
is
though.
like I'm like one of my biggest critics, bro. Like to me, like for me to be proud of it, it has to be something that I'm like, you know what, this came out super fire, and I want to show everybody. And don't get me wrong, I've had a few drawings that I want to do that with. You know, I want people to see it because they do look fire. But again, there's a lot of drawings where I'm like, this is not something that like, not that I don't want to show people. Like I'll show people, but like I know that I have a greater potential. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then how did it lead into tattooing? Like,
So, bro, I actually fell into tattooing by accident. Like, it was never something that, like, I wanted to do. It was never something I ever considered doing.
you never thought of, like,
no,
as
not
a
at
career
all.
type
No,
thing?
not at all. If you want, I can give you guys a story, like, the
Yeah,
rundown
Oh,
of
yeah,
how
let
it
me hear it,
started.
because I don't,
Go,
I don't
bro.
think I've heard it.
Bet. No,
Yeah.
so pretty much what happened was, it was a Friday the 13th, right? And this was like I was just finding out about Friday the 13th sales, like, you know, $20 tattoos. Like, I was like, wait, $20 tattoos? Like, I was wanting a tattoo for a minute because I hadn't gotten tattooed in, like, at least, I think, 2 years or 3 years at that point. So, like, I wanted to get something new. And I was like, $20 tats, like, what more can you ask for? So, it was my mom that mainly found it. So, she's like, oh, there's a shop. They're having this sale. So, we wound up going. We got there early, right? The tattoos were really nice. That's where I met Angie. I don't know if you know.
Nah, I don't.
Okay, so it's some artist I used to work with, but it was her sale, and I don't know, like the designs were just too small for me. I wanted to get something bigger. So my boss, like future boss, was there. His name is Mike, and I wound up going up to him and I was like, hey, are you doing like regular size tats? He's like, that's all I'm doing right now. I'm not doing any like flash. I was like, perfect. I was like, well, how much would you charge me for this? He's like, I charge $150 an hour, and I'm here like contemplating like, fuck, should I do this? Like, should I not? And I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna actually go through with it. I actually got the tattoo I have on my forearm, the forest. This one.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah. So I got this tattoo done, and like the entire time I'm here talking to him and stuff, and like we're chatting it up. He's a dope ass person. We're laughing and stuff like that. He was like, where do you work? And at the time I was working at a restaurant on Bell Boulevard. And I don't know, bro. Like after the session was over, we exchanged phone numbers and stuff. And then he wound up texting me the next day, like, oh, are you going to be at work today? Because I actually wanted to pull up with my girl. So I was like, yeah, sure. Like, why not? So he wound up coming. And I'm catering to them, like fucking bringing them mad drinks, like, you know, I don't pay for alcohol, so I don't care. So, bro, I'm like, you guys want more sangria? Like, bet I got you, because like it felt dope, you know. Your tattoo artist is at your place of work.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
And at the time I had just started painting again. Like I just started trying to pick up art again. I literally just changed my major too from.
Oh really?
Yeah, I changed it from like health science because I wanted to be a physical therapist to digital art and design. Like I wanted to be a graphic design artist.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was like my main intention when I went to college. And my coworkers at the time, they winded up telling him while I was away waiting another table that I drew and all this stuff. So he's like, bro, I didn't know you were an artist. And I was like, I'm not. What are you talking about? And he's like, nah, they told me that you paint and stuff like that. And I was like, fuck. He's like, let me see some of your stuff. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. So I showed it to him because, again, like,
you had pictures to show?
Yeah,
Okay.
I had pictures of my paintings and stuff. So I showed it to him. He's like, bro, this is really dope. Would you ever, like, you know, think about or consider tattooing? And I was like, you're bugging. I'm good. Because that shit, bro, it scared me. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're here permanently marking someone's body for life. And again, I'm here like mediocre artist. Like, I don't think I'm that good. So I was like, no, you're bugging. I really don't want to do that. And he's like, all right, if you ever change my mind, you have my number. Like, you know, you're good peoples and stuff like that. So if you ever need anything, just let me know. So, you know, I kind of took that in 1 year and I kind of held it in the back of my mind. And like, I say like 2 months passed and I was, bro, laid up in bed one day, smacked as fuck. And I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like, yeah, I'm going to school for graphic design, but like, where do I see myself going with this? I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know if it's going to go good or it's going to go bad. So I was like, fuck, let me just give tattooing a try. And I called Mike and I asked him if that offer was still up. He said, come to the shop on Monday. This was a Friday. I called him. He said, come on Monday. And I was researching OD that weekend, and I wound up going to the shop, and I wasn't prepared to work that day, but he put my ass to work. I fucking cleaned up the entire shop, like from head to toe. He made me draw OD. He wanted to see my potential pretty much. Yeah. And from there, I just didn't stop, bro. I would go to the shop every fucking day, bro, and I'd clean and draw and yeah.
Oh, shit. So that's how it all started. Damn.
Yeah, it started.
That's what happened with college. Was that during the summer, like a semester, or during the summer?
It was actually that actually happened May, and I already.
So you just ended a semester?
Yeah, I just ended a semester. Well, no. I remember I took a break from college for a second because I ended up owing my college money type shit. It was a long story, but I took a break from college type shit, and then when I ended up going back was around the time that, like, right after I was working at the shop already, but it was around the time that I had just started charging for tats. Oh, okay. So I'm here going to school, leaving school, going to work at the restaurant, and when I'm not working at the restaurant, I was going to work at the tattoo shop, bro. So I was working 2 full-time jobs. Well, the restaurant was part-time, the tattoo shop was part-time, but I was going to school full-time. Yeah. So, like, I feel like I had no personal life. If I wasn't at the tattoo shop, I was at the restaurant. If I wasn't at the restaurant, I was at school. There was nowhere else in between. So eventually I was like, okay, I have to quit something. So I wound up quitting the restaurant and just saying, fuck it, I'm barely going to make any money for like the time being, and I'm just going to focus on these 2 things. And then I wound up getting a bitch of a professor. She would give me insane amounts of homework, like, for fucking no reason. It was that one professor, too,
it's
bro.
Always one professor.
Yeah, it was my English professor. So.
And English? God damn it.
So papers on papers.
Yes.
Jesus.
So, I don't know, bro. So after that, I was like, I have to drop something else. I don't have enough time to design tats and do homework and go to work. Like, so I wound up dropping school, and I told myself, like, I'd rather not fail a class because I'm tattooing. But then I also rather not my tattoos lack because I'm in school. Yeah. So I was like, I have to cut one. And I just wound up cutting school because I told myself if I have to go back, I always can.
Tattooing, which is true, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. After that, I invested in myself fucking crazy. I bought all my equipment and
look, never turned back. Look at you now.
Never turned back, no.
Shit, 3 years later, almost 4.
Yeah.
Damn, it's crazy. Life
just picks up and goes, bro. Yeah. Like, with or without.
There's always that one turning point. That was yours. It's like,
you're
like building up, crossroads come, and then you gotta pick one.
Yes, sir. But it's been going pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, that's good though. Shit. Have you tatted what's it called? Have you tatted your parents?
Yeah, I actually tattooed both my parents. I actually tattooed my mom like type recently, not gonna lie. Bro, they both be bugging me.
Like to get a tat?
to do something.
Oh, really?
Like, I have to do something on them. Like, oh, I want my dad and Pilar have been talking about matching tats recently.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah.
Do they know what they want, or they're just like, we want something?
Well, they just want something. I don't know. We're concepting right now. We're trying to put things together. But like, again, when it comes to family tats, like, I try to find, you know, the time where I don't have too much of a headache. Like, you know, I do this every day.
Yeah. Do you like tell them? Like, do you handle them like it's like your regular clients? It's like,
no, I handle them a lot differently, bro. I'm not gonna. It sounds kind of like, I always try to tell myself, and it sounds fucked up, but in no way, shape, or form do I mean in a fucked up way. I always try to just prioritize money when it comes to that, because you know they're always gonna be there. I could always tattoo them. So like, if I do have a client that's booked on this day, like, I try my best to work my hardest on designing. But like, imagine I'm here designing a crazy piece, and my mom and my dad are both in my ear, like, I want to tat, but it's like, I just spent all day drawing. I don't want to spend more time drawing for right now. So I usually do their tats around times that, like, you know, I haven't done anything in a little while. It's been a little dry. Like, you know, then I'll take care of them. Because, again, it's like, you know, I don't feel so hectic, and I can make sure that their ideas get onto paper.
Yeah,
As opposed
definitely
to
understand. It's a process with the art. Process with the art.
Yeah, really.
And I
big
know
process.
Gerardo, you've tatted a lot on him, right?
Yeah, Gerardo was actually like one of my early. Gerardo and Josh were my 4th and 5th tattoos ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And then
That's
Gerardo
crazy.
was
Yeah.
always like kept coming back.
he's
right?
always Gerardo's always been a supporter, bro, from day
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
Yeah,
Put this-
bro, I'm not gonna lie on my entire family, bro, because even Sebastian, bro, we're
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
yeah,
we,
him
we
too,
just
yeah.
we're about to finish a whole half sleeve on him, like,
really? I
yeah,
haven't seen him in a minute in a t-shirt, so
Facts.
I have no
Yeah,
clue what
yeah,
this
yeah.
looks like. I'm gonna see it one day, one of these days.
yeah. But I tatted my dad, I tatted Pilar, I tatted Gerardo, I tatted Sebastian, tatted Angel. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo, imagine doing some thug stuff. You tat some thug thing on
Yo.
it.
I'm joking.
I cannot imagine
Cannot
Angela saying
imagine
do a
that.
tattoo, bro.
Do One Direction, bro. She'll love that. She'll love
Or
that.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
Anybody.
no, if I did one for her, it would have to be airbrush, but she would love it.
Oh yeah.
Who else have I tatted for my? Bro, just way too many people to just keep track of. There's been points where like I'm in a room and I'm like, bro, I tatted both of you guys.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm in a room
Yeah.
with 2 people I tattooed, so it's
Yup.
like, you know, I don't
Got
know.
my first tat finally.
Yeah, finally, bro.
Finally happened.
Yeah,
Finally.
you tagged me up twice already. So
Yeah.
Devin, I have a tattoo idea.
Have
You
you mentioned
actually-
it to me? yet?
No, this is the first time we mentioned it.
He's had this tattoo idea for a minute. I thought he
Yeah.
would have mentioned it to you by now.
Just because, like, you know, like it's your business. I don't want to waste your time, man. I
No,
don't
yeah,
know
of course.
how much I really, really want to do
No,
it.
of course,
but,
of course.
Sounds like me with mine.
Perfect time to
Yeah,
mention
yeah.
it, though. Let's go. Let me hear it.
So I have like a black Mount Rushmore kind of
Okay.
idea. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have like MLK, Barack Obama, Kobe.
Okay.
Who else did I say? My grandmother.
Your grandmother,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
I was kind of fire, not gonna
Um,
lie.
What did
Lonzo-
you want you said again?
Either my legs or my arm. Lonzo Ball, he has a tattoo similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you after, obviously.
I got you.
but,
I got you.
Like it's similar to that. It's like kind of idea I want
Okay,
to do with
okay.
it.
Not gonna lie, like depending on what spot you want to take up, I could see that looking dope both on your leg and
Yeah.
on your arm, either
Them
or.
big brawler
Yeah.
ass legs.
And like my arms, just because I have these 2 on my forearms, like,
Mhm.
it's probably not as much space. That's why I was
Bro,
thinking.
that'd be
my
really
legs.
dope. That would be really, really dope. The only thing that I would need from you is
The inches and
well,
everything.
no. It's mainly just need good reference photos. I'll
Yeah,
find
yeah.
those on my own. It's just mainly your grandmother we would have to find a
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good
yeah.
picture from you from. But everything else, like I could put together and stuff like
Yeah. But yeah, that's my idea.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty dope, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We could actually do something pretty
Yeah.
fire with that.
Yeah.
Or like really, really fire.
Yeah, like, yeah.
He's been having that
Yeah.
idea for a minute.
It's just I want
First
to make
time
sure
I
I have
ever
the
heard
bread
of
for it too. 'Cause
No, yeah, of
I'm
course,
sure
of
it's gonna
course.
cost.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, when it comes to realism, bro, like, even Danny's tat, like, how long did your tat take? I don't
Not
remember.
that long. I
Like-
got there at 5, left there before 7, I believe. Or
Also,
at
like,
7.
2.5, yeah, it was
2.5,
pretty fast. I'm not gonna
2
lie, bro,
hours,
my
2.5.
speed has been,
Way
bro,
better.
when I first started tattooing, bro, like, if I was to do one of Danny's, like, that tattoo that Danny has when I first started,
Mm.
would have easily taken 5 to 6 hours.
Really?
Easily. I swear to, I'm
Shit. No,
being dead
yeah.
serious.
Yeah, you
But,
went
like,
pretty fast. Like,
yeah,
time flew by. We were chatting it up.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. Like when it comes to me, like I feel like over time I winded up learning how to get the needle in and out of the skin and how to maneuver without damaging the skin and also getting the
Mhm.
right pigments in there right away. Because I
Yeah,
feel like
that's good,
before
though.
when I first started learning, it was more of like I'm scared to go too dark. Because you can't
Uh-huh.
take ink out. You could always
Yeah.
add ink in, but you can never
Yeah.
take it out. So I was always way too scared to go too dark. But over time, like I realized, the tattoo only looks good when it's dark.
Yeah.
There has to be a good
You
amount
don't
of
want to
contrast.
see the skin color.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, you do want to see
Oh,
the
you
skin
do?
tone,
Oh.
but it's a balance. You have to balance your
okay.
blacks from your skin tones, and
Gotcha.
a good tattoo is something that's readable from a distance. And the only way to do that is to let the tattoo breathe, and pretty much just allow it skin. It's called skin breaks. Anywhere that
Gotcha.
there's no ink in the skin, that's I feel like how tats will end up
Gotcha.
looking pretty
Mhm.
fire.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, it's okay. Learn
Um,
some tats.
yeah.
yeah.
How tats
Little
work.
insights, yeah.
Yeah. So, what has motivated you to keep this going?
What is motivated? Money, bro. I don't know. I'm just kidding, I'm just
The
kidding.
bag.
Well,
Bag?
yeah,
I mean, that's
it is
always a
money.
part. It's always a
Yeah,
part.
because I'm not gonna lie. Like, I look at this like it's low key like an investment. Like, I invested into everything. Every time, I'd say like once a month, I'll have a shipment that comes in with brand new needle. Well, obviously brand new needles, brand new inks. Like, my shipments wind up coming to a good amount of money. So, I look at it more as an investment, and I have to make my money back. And on not only that, like I have bills and stuff to have to pay too. So
Yeah.
like, I just try to find new ways that I can make money, but also I
Mhm.
can progress, and I want to see myself get better. I don't want a tattoo for the rest of my life. No.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I don't want a tattoo for the rest of my life. The reason why is because, like, this is not a career that you can retire from. Not saying I don't want a tattoo for the rest of my life. I just don't want to be forced to tattoo to pay my bills. Like, I want to use this sort of as a stepping stone. I eventually want to open up my own shop. I want to have, like, you know, a good relationship with a few artists that I know can work in my shop, and I could trust them enough to work in the shop. And, you know, like, I want to expand and grow.
Gotcha.
And I
so
just
run a business more eventually.
Yeah, and not even just that. Like, you know, I have the clothing brand too that I haven't really pushed much, but I need to start, you know, actually promoting it and stuff because it is hoodie season and stuff now.
Yeah.
But like,
I have
you know,
a hoodie from him.
Yeah, you do. I forgot. You do.
I have a black one. Yeah,
Yeah.
hoodie season is coming. You might see me.
Yeah, hoodie season is coming. But yeah, bro. So like, I've been trying to push the clothing brand and also like the tattooing in general because like I just want to have multiple sources of income. Right now, I'm just kind of viewing this as more of a career path and not just, you know, me tattooing.
Yeah.
So it is a love-hate relationship with it. I feel like, you know, it is something that, like, you know, you have your amazing days where I'm like, holy fuck, this tat came out so far and I want to show everybody. And then you have your bad days where you're like, not that the tattoo came out bad, but it's just more of like a, damn, it could have came out better. And this is exactly why it could have came out better. And, you know, you pin these things in your head so the next time you do that same version of that type of tattoo, you know better and you know how to switch shit up and stuff. So
that makes sense.
I feel like that's the only thing that's really been pushing me is just, you know, progression and actually gaining something from this.
Gotcha. But it's something you still, at least for now, you still really enjoy doing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It is something.
It's not
that's
like
super
it doesn't feel
challenging.
too much like, oh, it's a job.
It does feel like a job at times. I'm not gonna lie, but like I don't know. The thing that takes away from that job is when, you know, I do something on someone else or even myself, just anything in general where I'm in a group setting. They're like, oh, he's a tattoo artist and he also did this, and then people were to grab that person's arm or their leg or whatever, and they're like, wait, you did this? Like, I feel like that's where I get my satisfaction. That's where I get my joy from doing it, because then it's like, you know, I turn their skin that was nothing there and I put something on them that's going to stay there forever, or supposed to stay there forever, you know? So.
Yeah, I feel you. Nah, it's dope, though.
Yeah.
Definitely. I could imagine how cool that is, knowing it's like someone gets excited seeing your, like, what you did on someone else.
No, 100%. I don't know. I find it's pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. It has its points where it's like, you know, I still do get nervous at times, like I don't want to say that it's super easy to do because it's really not. Like, everybody's skin is different, so I never know what canvas is gonna walk through the door. It's like, just like you, for example, you never know what kid's gonna walk through the door.
Yeah,
literally. Like, yeah, you don't know if you're gonna have an easy time or a hard time. So it's the same concept for me. Like, some people's skin is a little bit easier to tattoo than others. Like, I think I told you about it, the crocodile skin. So a lot of people don't know your skin's supposed to be hydrated before you come to get a tattoo. We recommend lotioning up at least a week before, and lotioning every day that spot that you want to get tattooed, so that your skin is hydrated. So one, our stencils transfer smoothly. Your skin doesn't try to eat my ink, so like, you know, it doesn't rub my stencil away. And like, I don't know, it leads for a better tattoo heal. Like Danny's tattoo healed up pretty dark. I'll
be moisturized.
Yeah, it healed up pretty dark for what it is, but you know, again, everybody's skin is different.
Gotcha.
So
definitely, it makes sense what you're saying. I get it.
Yep. So I mean, you kind of talked about it, I guess, like as a tattoo artist, but as an artist, like, what do you want to achieve just as an artist, not even just
as
tattooing?
an like, I don't know, bro. Like, to me, I wanna create stuff that people want to buy, people want to wear, people want to hang up, people feel like proud to just have it in their house or on their body or anything in general. Because like, to me, it's not just tattooing, it's paint. Like, it is painting. I just have to get more into painting because I feel like I can paint pretty well when I actually push myself to paint. I can draw pretty well when I push myself to draw. It's just finding the time, because I don't know, with me in art, it takes time. Like, I have a drawing that I was working on for my dad, a realistic like 14 by 16 drawing of Lawrence Taylor. Yeah, he's a.
Why'd you want Lawrence Taylor?
He's a famous Giants player.
Yeah.
Right? So, it was just like, it's a portrait of him holding the Vince Lombardi trophy. And that one drawing, I'm still not even done with it. I have like another 8 to 10 hours left on it, but I've already been drawing for 36. Damn. So yeah, it takes time, and it's again, it's about finding the motivation. And to me, I get scared. Like once I start seeing it come out good, I don't want to touch it again because I don't want to fuck it
Mess it
up.
up.
Oh, okay. Like that little break you think might that break in between.
Well, not the break in between, because sometimes I'll keep going, but it's
Mhm.
like the more I touch the pencil to the paper, the more risk I run to like,
Gotcha.
what if I get the section too dark? What if I don't blend this correctly? What
Yeah.
if, you know, so like, I don't know, I'd be getting in my head a lot.
Gotcha. You know what's a fire that I still remember to this day that I've seen a drawing of yours? Wolf Lady.
The
Oh,
wolf
I
lady.
The
I
wolf
think I
lady is
remember
the
you showing
lady
us
with
that.
the wolf mask, like
Yes.
headgear.
Oh,
Fire.
Fire,
good
like
looks.
that
Thank you,
one,
Fire.
like
thank you,
till this
thank
day,
you.
I still remember that was a fire ass picture.
I think I still do have that in my
Super
room
dope.
somewhere. Yeah, I haven't finished it.
I would get that, but then at the same time, I was like, I don't want a stranger's face
Yeah.
on mine. But it's so fire.
Thank you, bro.
Like
Thank you.
I would get it if I was like,
Yeah, that shit is
but
tough.
Thank you, thank
So
you. I really
cool.
appreciate
Yeah.
that, bro. But like, I don't know, like again, that's the main thing that I feel like I really, really want to gain from art is just, you know, the love and just, I don't know, people being able to just enjoy what I do. You know, I want people to see a tattoo on someone or even see a painting hanging in someone's house and just be like, whoa, that looks cool. I like the appreciation just
Yeah.
for that, not even of me, just of that. And I don't know, I mainly want to like create stuff like realistic faces and stuff like that, like, because to me not everybody can do it, so people look at it and they're like, how the fuck did you do that?
like,
and I
realism is a
Yeah, I was gonna say,
thing.
is realism
Yeah.
like your favorite type of art you have to create?
The only reason why it's my favorite type of art is because I feel like when things look super realistic and they're hand drawn or hand painted, or you know what I mean, it's more like, it's more mesmerizing to people as opposed to abstract art. Abstract art is beautiful and it does look nice hanging in places, but I feel like you don't get that wow effect unless it is realism, unless it's something that not everybody can do.
Yeah, well,
You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
think a lot of people fully understand abstract art as much
Yeah.
as realism.
Yeah. There's a big gap between them. They're not, again, they're both forms of art. You
Yeah.
could say, like, you know, I've seen a few paintings that I'm like, that looks like it took you 20 minutes to do, but it looks super dope hanging on my
Yeah.
wall here. You know what I mean?
sure.
Like,
Yeah,
so I can't, I don't
and
hate
everyone
on
has
them.
like an opinion on abstract because it's
Yeah.
how you take it.
Yeah.
While realism is like that's what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's this one artist that I've seen. He does paint spinning art where
Oh, those are dope. I've
yeah,
seen.
it looks cool as fuck. You're like, how
Yeah.
the fuck did you
Where it's
do
like
this?
a
But
bucket and they like.
Yeah.
I've seen those.
yeah, so he literally just takes a bucket and while the canvas is rotating, he's here just letting the paint bucket just spill on top of it while it's hanging from a string. So imagine like a
And it just
constant
swings.
pendulum.
Oh, I think I have seen this.
Yeah, and it's like anybody can realistically do that because at this point it's random claws. You don't know what
Yeah.
it's gonna do,
Yeah.
but
All
the
you're
outcome,
doing is putting the paint
exactly.
and throwing the bucket.
Exactly, but at the same time, the outcome is like it just looks so nice, and it looks nice hanging
Yeah.
on walls. And the crazy part is, bro, people dead ass pay $50,000 for a
Yeah.
canvas like that. $50,000.
Would you?
if I
Hell
had
no.
if I had the money to the point where like I
Uh-huh.
genuinely didn't care and I felt like either a connection or like I genuinely just wanted the painting,
Yeah.
I could see myself spending
Maybe
that
one
much.
day, like, okay.
Let's just say I had the money like that I really didn't care about. Like
Yeah.
at that point, if I could wipe 50 grand with like,
yeah.
you know, I could wipe my ass with 50 grand, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess,
like
and a
yeah,
lot of
sure.
times, artwork is usually investments, like long-term
Yeah.
investments.
Mm-hmm.
Usually
100%.
buy into it to hold, and
Yeah, and then
they just
trade off or
yep,
sell off.
value keeps increasing.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, man.
You said a lot of inspiring
You did,
things,
you did.
Evan.
Did I actually?
A lot of I don't think I've told you this personally, but like since I started the podcast, since I started like writing my scripts, like
Mhm.
everything you're doing with the Crooks Ink stuff, like that's what's been motivating me. I'm like, I'm seeing you
Hey,
go so
okay.
far with this. I'm
Bro,
like,
I
you know,
appreciate
I gotta
that
keep
so
that.
much. Like,
yeah.
bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I try pushing myself and stuff like that, and I don't know, bro. I never thought that I'd inspire anybody, so that low-key makes
No,
me really
you
happy. Cause,
Dead ass did, bro.
bro, what is this, episode 20?
Yep.
Yeah.
Episode
20.
the big 2-0, bro. You guys
2-0.
are grinding out here.
Yes,
Once
sir.
a
Legal
week,
enough
this
to
is-
drink, yo.
Yeah, almost old enough to
We
drink.
definitely gotta
exactly.
say that next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys better take a shot next episode too.
I got tequila.
Yeah.
You could.
Uh,
Yo, we thought about doing a drunk podcast.
What's
one
up?
day.
We could do it. We could do 21. What's up?
Yo, you
21,
guys
we
could do
could.
21.
I'm
That'd
lucky
be
with it.
I say that.
That'd be pretty fire.
Hey, you
not
guys heard it
gonna
here
lie.
first.
Yeah, we've thought about that, doing like a tipsy
Say
podcast.
that.
Just
That'd be
like-
pretty fire.
It
You guys
would.
just have to have, the thing is with the drunk podcast, just make sure you have a checklist so you guys don't.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure. We always
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
We always do.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a lot to get Danny drunk though.
Yeah,
that's
fact.
You got
true.
Mr. Big Boy
I don't
over
know.
No, it doesn't. What do you mean,
I
no?
don't know, bro.
I don't know.
Wait, do you actually have tequila here?
Yeah.
Wait, do you for real?
Yeah. In my
Definitely, you have to
fridge.
drive. You have somewhere to go.
I mean, one shot's not gonna kill me,
Yeah,
bro.
tequila,
One shot with
though.
the boys, I could take one.
Mm.
I don't know. I like smelling like tequila sometimes.
Yeah, but I know you gotta go, so we'll wrap
Yeah.
up here.
Okay.
It was great. Thank you for coming
Thank
on.
you.
The
Thank you
pod.
guys
Appreciate
so much
having
for
me.
having me, guys. I
Yes,
really
yes.
hope that I did my part. I hope we shared some pretty good stories and
No, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
everybody
Yeah,
enjoyed
definitely
listening.
Definitely did.
Definitely
Yeah.
did.
So yeah, thank you everyone.
Yeah.
Remember, subscribe,
Subscribe. to
follow
them.
us,
Apple
Spotify,
Podcasts,
If you guys don't, I'll
Spotify,
tattoo
YouTube,
you
Google.
in your
Yep.
sleep.
Crooks Ink.
Crooks
We'll
Ink.
definitely throw it on the thumbnail and everything.
Yeah.
Just
Thank
let
you so
people
much,
know where to
bro.
go. We'll put you in the description and everything.
Yeah.
So
Well,
check
yeah,
out
guys.
Crooks Ink on IG.
You guys will
And-
be seeing the Casual Nerds podcast promoted on Crooks Inks too.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Hey.
Yes, but
Yeah.
yeah, thanks for coming by,
Thank you,
Devin.
man.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
see you guys next episode.
Peace out, guys.
Deuces.
Yeah.